Welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast. We're talking leadership on this segment of the Bumper Breakfast, and we have Mr. Akinduro Ibesanmi. Ibesanmi. You know, when you are close to Yoruba, you usually assume that certain names should be like this. Mr. Ibesanmi. Good morning, sir. He's a public affairs analyst, and he's from the TSO. This morning, I think it's Tinubu Support Organization. All right, let's talk about your name first of all. Good morning, sir.
Yes, you almost murdered the name, but
Ibesanmi.
It's Ibesanmi.
What's Ibe?
That's what I'm.
What's Ibe?
Ibe be by.
Ibe.
You are from God. You are from Ondo State. I mean, Ibesanmi. Ibesanmi. Now I get you.
I know you're used to lace on me.
Exactly.
And whatever.
But I understand Ibesanmi.
Yes.
Ube.
Ibewe. Jebu will say Ibewe.
Ibewe.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we get the message now. I think she'll ask for the people the meaning of the name so that you pronounce it correctly most times.
Yes.
It helps
Thank
to
you.
understand. We're going to have you here.
Thank you.
We're talking leadership this morning and the type of president Nigerians should vote for in 2023. And we're looking at leadership qualities this morning. Quite a number of people would definitely say, I won't participate in that election. Oh, they have written their results. Oh, they've not the person they want to. And they don't even believe that their participation is important. Let's begin from there.
I think that is one of the problems we are facing in Nigeria. That this misconception that my vote will not count. We should do away with that. INEC is doing a good job. If the beauty of democracy is allowed for participation.
Yes.
If you don't participate, no government will. By the time they get there and they don't do well, you have no right to complain. So that is the reason why you have to get involved. Get involved. And how do you get involved? Participate in the process that will lead into the enthronement of whoever is going to be the leader. That's why, and what you need to do is get your PVC ready on the day of election, go out there and perform your civic duty.
But let's take a look at the system that works in America. It's almost a given. Every American, whether they are, relocated foreigners, whether they are immigrants or, citizens, they all have a political affiliation. That is not the case in Nigeria.
Yes, it's because they don't believe in the system yet. And that's exactly what we are trying to do. And it's because, probably because the leadership we've had in the past has not been able to convince them why they have to have political affiliations. And that is why they don't really believe in the political system. And that is what we are trying to let people know that, look, come, you can't do this for too long. You have to get involved. You cannot be out there and be criticizing them. You have to participate.
But do you not think that the leadership
Yes.
that we have had since democracy
began,
even before democracy, so to speak, it's been saying. It's just been name changing. It's been this person here today, moving there tomorrow. Do you not think that has contributed a lot to the voters' apathy?
Yes, I agree with you. Like I said, beauty of democracy is it allows for participation. And good governance is a function of who the leadership is. And probably that is the reason why people have actually lost
the interest.
interest in it. But I can tell you that there are still some people in Nigeria who can actually do this thing very well. Yes, we still have them. Because Nigeria is blessed. We have people who are talented. We have people who have ruled before, who have governed at one level or the other before, and they did well. So if you allow such people, you understand, to come on board, we'll have a different story. Yes.
But you see, this is why I talked about the political affiliation.
Yes.
We have titans, political titans.
Yes.
I call what we call political parties, I call them political titans, existing as we speak. We do not know what ideology they stand for. We do not know their ideology. They are just there, and because they are just there, people can barely say they are here or this is what they believe in, this is their ideology, this is this. Like Inga Kenny said, same of same. I don't want to join a same of same. So I rather
Or
stand
I
on the
do not
fence.
want to vote for.
A same of same. I rather stand on the fence.
Okay. You see, the truth is this. Whichever way you look at it, you will still believe that, or you still agree with me that there are still some progressives in Nigeria.
Definitely.
There are progressives in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And we also believe that there are people who have been given opportunity at one time or the other to govern in particular states in Nigeria, and they have done well.
True.
Yes.
Exactly. So with people like that, if they have the opportunity to govern at the central, you understand, they do well.
But what if they're using you get my point? You're using the vehicle. It's still a vehicle.
Yes, it depends.
I don't believe in the vehicle.
Okay.
And I know that this vehicle, as far as I'm concerned, is what this vehicle is bent to the side. This vehicle is possibly sitting like a trailer in the middle of the road. I just don't believe in the vehicle.
The vehicle is not a problem.
The
The
driver.
driver is the problem.
I knew that was where
Yes.
you're going.
The vehicle is not the problem.
Okay.
The problem is the driver. Yes.
And by
You
the
are probably
driver,
have-
so let's break it down so that people understand.
Yes.
The vehicle in this case is the political party.
it's a political party.
And you're saying the driver is the problem. Are you talking about the party leadership, or you're talking about the person the party will bring
I'm
forward?
talking about the person the party will bring forward.
Okay.
So
Yes.
do you not think that the vehicle has a great impact on how the driver drives the vehicle?
Or maybe
that's
how the
exactly-
driver is going to be selected
Yes. And that is exactly
before
what
he
we are,
even begins to drive.
that's exactly what we are saying now. That look, political parties, you look inward, come out with the best among the many there, so that at the end of the day you get the best.
But do you think we presently, well, I have looked around, well, I have said, okay, we have the PDP, we have the APC. I have not seen something new so far that I know. Maybe you want to tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Or I've not seen someone new.
Okay, if you allow me to say this, in the recent time, there was this. We are all aware that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu declared his aspiration to contest for the presidency of this nation.
Yeah.
And you and I know fully well that this is a man who once governed Lagos State. And you all know that while he was the governor, he did very well, exceptionally well. And that the template he left is what we are still using, successive governors have been using.
Let me
And
be
no,
the
excuse me.
devil's advocate here. Doing well is relative. You might feel he did well. I might feel he did do well. The other man might feel he did the best. But I could feel that
but
someone
you
came
and I-
after him and did better.
You and I have been living in Lagos. If you have not been living, they have been living in Lagos all along. And I know the man did well when he was there. Not only did well, he left a template. You might probably have heard this before, that there was a template Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu laid, and that is what successive governor BRF followed. That was what Ambode followed, and that is what our own celebrity Sanwo-Olu is what is using. And that is why Lagos today, you cannot compare Lagos with any state in Nigeria. In terms of security, Lagos is relatively peaceful. In terms of
I
infrastructure,
like the word relative.
yes, well, there are still pockets of crisis here and there.
Yeah.
There is no country, there is no community that is totally free from issues. But I tell you, in Lagos State, you can still sleep with your two eyes closed. And then that's courtesy of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What we're saying is this: a man who has done this in Lagos State,
Yes.
if you give an opportunity at the federal level, I mean, he will do better.
Do you think? Now,
I'm convinced that he will do better.
Now you're convinced,
Yes.
and that is one narrative that you want to sell to the people. However, I'm still going back to the issue of the vehicle,
Okay.
because the vehicle is there.
Yes.
Whether it's going to be APC, it's going to be PDP, it's going to be whatever PPP, whatever it's going to be. Somebody, the party, is going to come up with a selection process.
Yes.
Now, Nigerians are watching. It looks as if they're not participating, but they're watching.
Yes.
The other day, Ekiti State governorship seat, as we speak, there is a rancor on that. Who will come out? Who will we choose? Is still the problem. I'm talking about the PDP now. The APC is maybe a bit more silent about theirs, and that's not public. But it has always become an issue of concern that the process that births the candidates is a bit warped, it's a bit shady, it's a bit, not too trusting. And you're using the same vehicle
Okay.
to sell this candidate that you're talking about. So how do you expect Nigerians to believe that the type of president they want can be produced by this system that they don't trust?
Yes, the thing is this: we have PDP and we have APC.
Considering the fact, before you respond to that,
Yes.
considering the fact that this same vehicle has been used, is presently in use.
Yes. I think I will start from the last question. I think your own narrative is very, very straightforward, and I'll start from there. The vehicle we're talking about, there are two vehicles there now. That is APC and PDP.
Yes.
We were all living witnesses to what happened when PDP ruled this nation. You understand? And we are witnessing what Buhari is doing, and what he has been doing, and what he's doing, and what we continue to do till 2023. We'll be able to do comparison between the two vehicles in terms of achievement. Now to the process that produced each of the aspirants. The issue now is, recently, Buhari came up to say that I don't want to support direct primary.
The consensus or indirect or
consensus
whatever.
and all that. You understand? But each political party has a process, the internal process that produces their candidates. Exactly.
Of choice.
Of choice. So there's no way you can go outside the party guideline, you understand, to produce any candidate. It is the party guideline. It is already there.
And you know the failure of the candidate usually is the failure of the party.
And that's exactly what I agree with you. And that's